It's the guts and it's the glory. 100 stripes, 100 stories. It's the Pledge of Allegiance on the 4th of July. It's them handwritten letters from home. It's them sleepless nights alone. It's his newborn baby he left with his wife. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, lay down, here's a line. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, for these stars and stripes. Hey. From the fields of Indiana to the swamps of Louisiana, to the golden coast of California, Uncle Sam's the only family he's got. His purple heartbeat won't stop, and his 18th birthday was the day he was born. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, lay down, here's a line. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, for these stars and stripes.
Okay, what's your name?
Jasenia Murphy,
And what branch were you in?
Marine Corps.
What was your job?
I was a water purifier.
Okay, cool. What inspired you to join the military, and how old were you when you enlisted?
So I think I was 22, I was 22. And what inspired me was I'm a September 11th survivor. And so I lost my job during, my office was destroyed. So I needed a job and I joined the Marine Corps. It's the fastest thing.
How long did you serve, and what roles?
5 years.
Okay. Where were you stationed during your service?
Camp Lejeune, and I did some time in Camp Foster, Japan, and I was deployed to Iraq.
What was the most memorable location you were deployed?
The Euphrates River.
What was one of the toughest challenges you faced during your time in the military?
Being away from my family. We didn't have internet, so we didn't have like Zoom calls. We had cell phones, but they didn't reach out that far, and so we'd have to wait to get a sat phone, and that was maybe once a month.
Hi, what is your name?
My name is Chris Murphy.
What branch of the military did you serve in?
I served in the United States Marine Corps.
And what was your job?
I was a water support technician, layman's terms, plumber for the Marine Corps.
What was one of the toughest challenges you faced during your time?
Probably just being deployed away from my family. Multiple deployments, but that's probably the hardest thing.
And how did your view change of the world when you were done serving?
Kind of twofold. I served for 15 years, 10 months in the Marine Corps. When I deployed to Bulgaria, I got to see how they viewed us after September 11th. So seeing that another country, obviously felt, our pain and stuff like that, kind of opened my eyes to how people see us outside of the United States. After getting out of the Marine Corps, it's kind of different, kind of transitioning from military life to civilian life. So it's definitely grown from seeing how things kind of played out and everything, but it's definitely grown from what I did in the Marine Corps to what I did when I got out.
Hi, what is your name, and what branch were you in?
My name's Lewis Moore. I was in the Army.
All right, what was your job?
My job was infantry, 11 Bravo.
Wow. What inspired you to join the military, and how old were you when you enlisted?
My grandpa was a Marine, and I guess what inspired me was him. And then my mom's best friend was in the Army herself. So growing up around her and like seeing her in uniform and whatnot inspired me to join. I was 18 when I joined.
How long did you serve during the military?
I served 3 years.
Okay. Where were you stationed during your service, and what was the most memorable location or deployment?
I was stationed at Fort Wainwright, Alaska. I guess my biggest memory is the cold, for sure. I was a 50 cal gunner, so I guess a lot of runs on the 50 cal, for sure.